Hi, I want to do a quick guide on this co-op dungeon, the Butcher's Canyon. Since I watched some videos and I watched a simplified one, which kind of gave me an idea, but then I was still really confused about the details. So, I'm gonna give an explanation using this square, 2 layers of square, which is 3 layers of square, because that's what the boss is, but instead of square it's a circle. So basically there are 3 normal attacks. One is fireball, you just walk by and then you can dodge it. The second one is you have to press your Q, and then number 3 is there's a fire wave, so the wave would come from the outside towards the boss, and then it will come back out from the boss. So basically what I try to do is when the wave is coming over here, like the moment you see it, just press jump, and then I think it will dodge it. But if it doesn't, you just get stunned. So it's okay as well. So the mechanics, there are 2 times that the boss will pull everybody in to him. One is the sheep, one is the stun. So the first one, there's 4 totems at the side of the map. And when the first time everybody get pulled in, I forgot to mention that between the rings there's a darker ring, and those will turn red when the boss does the pulling mechanic. If you stand on it, you get stunned. So, and then later the boss will do an AoE attack that will cover the entire area of the outer ring. So you have to stand all the way out here to not die, otherwise you die immediately. So what happens is when you're the sheep, you cannot jump. You cannot jump over the rings, right? So we wanted to pass the sheep all the way out to here, so then the sheep can dodge the AoE attack. And how it works is one side, there's 2 things. One is some people need to help move the sheep all the way out to the outside. So the sheep starts here, and then somebody, another player, would be standing in the second ring, and then the second person will turn into a sheep, and then a third person will stand on the outer ring, and then the third person will turn into a sheep, so then the third person can just walk out. The second part is when the sheep person walks out, he needs to turn back into a person, otherwise he'll die from from instantly as well. So in the 4 totems there will be a mage or something. Actually there will be 2 of them randomly, so on opposite sides. So you need to check which side your teammate is on. They have to kill the mage as soon as possible, and then there will be a blue ring on the floor. So the sheep, so let's stay out over here. So let's say the blue ring is over here. The sheep teammate will go into the blue ring, and then he'll turn back into the person and dodge the AoE that was inside this bigger ring. So that's the first part. And then we go back to the normal 3 normal attacks, try to stay alive. And then the second phase is the same thing. The boss pulls everybody in. One person gets stunned. Everybody can jump out. And then there will be 2 totems that are red. The other 2 is blue. So the teammates have to split up and then just press F on the red totem. So then the person in here would be unstuck, and then they just come out and then dodge the AoE attack. So and then one more thing is after that, it will go back to the sheep again, and then go back to the stun, and then the sheep, and then the stun. But the second time when you do it, there will be more areas that it's gonna be stunned. So for example, in the first phase, for example, you can go in any direction. Like you can go out from this way, you can go out from this way, and that's all fine. But then from the second phase, there will be some areas that's all stunned, like on one side. So then you have to check the map, and then make sure you pick the path that doesn't have the stun and just get out of there. And one problem I have with jumping this is that because when I look at it, the boss is blocking me, so I cannot see the ring. And then when I try to jump, I always like step on the ring. So I think one way I thought of is to look down like this, so then you can clearly see where the ring is. And just practice. I think it's faster if you do the wolf, like basically just do like tap, and then you'll be out. Yeah, so that's the boss mechanic. In the minion mechanic, I just follow my teammates. Sometimes they kill everybody, sometimes they don't need to kill everybody. But there is, I think, maybe 3 parts before the boss. One part your teammate will actually turn into sheep, but I think what my teammate did was just try to kill the mini boss in the middle as fast as possible. And then the second part is more annoying, which there's like 2 mages in the middle, and then there's a lot of random mobs on the side. So we just kill the mobs on the side first, and then we focus on the 2 mage, because the 2 mage, you cannot do damage to them unless you stun them at the same time. So you need teammates that have stun ability. I have a sleep, but my cooldown is really long, like 25 seconds. And then yeah, so basically when we found out that, oh, we can't do any damage to them, then we start typing in the chat and say, oh, I'm gonna stun this person, you're gonna stun that person, and then try to, call out the timing. Okay, I hope this helps. I couldn't really do it. I couldn't really do the explanation while doing the boss because it's just really complicated. But yeah, okay. Hope that clarifies something. I watched the simplified version. They kind of talk about the sheep. They kind of talk about the mage, but the part when I watch it, I only get that, oh, you're supposed to kill the mage, so then there will be a blue ring to turn your teammate back to the sheep. But I didn't know anything about this, the ring being stunned. So after watching the video, I go into the boss, I get stunned right away, and then I'm like, I didn't even know there was an AoE attack in this whole ring area. So I was so confused. I died a couple of times there. So what I do is, when we get pulled in, I just run out immediately, and then I check, oh, where are my teammates gathering? Like, there's 2 shapeshifters. Which shapeshifter are my teammates going to? Then the sheep, let's say if the teammates are over here, then the sheep should try to be over here, and then the rest of the team would be going this route, so then they can reach the blue circle as fast as possible to recover. Sometimes when I get stunned, there's enough time to like just run out, but sometimes I don't. So I guess try to practice jumping past the rings. Yeah, okay, thank you. Hopefully that wasn't too long. 10 minutes.